everybody. We're back for more of The Council. So I will jump in. If I can try to remember what exactly we were doing last time. Find out the origin of the sword left by your mother. Okay, right. I sort of remember what that was about. I think the light is a bit too shiny on my face. Let me just dim it a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. And go back to this thing. Okay, I think we're all right. I think we're all good. Anyway, shrinky dink. Right, what were we doing? So we found our way into. Where's our journal? This journal isn't very helpful. It's not really a recounting of what we've been doing. Yeah, it doesn't really recount what we've been up to exactly. But anyway, we have stolen our way into Lord Mortimer's secret chamber through some big brain time shenanigans. And I was pretty proud that I solved it. Well, I'm not particularly proud that it took so long, but that I did manage to solve it. That was pretty good. I think it was pretty good that I figured out the mirrored code situation too. Just saying. Got that pretty fast. Anyway, we found this stone sword, and its state of disrepair would suggest that it belongs to a outdoor statue. So what was it doing indoors? Our mother left it with a note that basically said, come at me, bro, more or less. Note from my mother, found in Lord Mortimer's secret study. It says, let's see if you have the courage to come and see me alone. Yeah, so come at me, bro, basically. So it seems Lord Mortimer and our mother were not on good terms. Debatable if they started on good terms, but it seems like they didn't finish on good terms, at least. We are of the opinion that Mother is somewhere still on the island. She's not dead. What else did we discover? We also discovered that Emily has a sister, Emma, has a twin sister, but that is not common knowledge, and they are using the whole twin thing to basically pretend to be the same person. So as far as the public is aware, there's only Duchess Hillsborough. There aren't two of them. So they're using them to be in like two places at once, learn secret things and so on. But her sister is dead, murdered by Mother for some reason. She's hidden a book somewhere on the island, specifically so that Sarah de Richet could not find it. Specifically so she couldn't find it. And then she killed the only person who knew where the book was. So it's pretty lost at this point. We're going to try to figure out some way to find it. And I guess that's the plan. The plan is where did Mother get that sword from, pretty much. So we're going to have to find some way.
You're joking, I hope. Don't tell me you've done that. Really? How do you expect me to guess? Oh, for God's sake, just ask them.
Fuck them. We got more important things to do.
Well,
Pity, but I've got no time to lose.
Like you said, got no time to lose or something. I'm sure it's not earth-shatteringly important that we know what they were talking about. So we need to get outside, see if we can find out where that statue was. And before we loaded in, I discovered that the name of this particular section of the game is called The Maze. So that'll be fun. Why can't I leave? Thank you. Weird. Okay. Haven't been stopped so far. Good. He's stopping me from going into that room. That's fine. I'm gonna steal this book. The Locksmith's Art. Alright, see, I should probably read that. We've come across quite a few locked things. I'm out of that, though. Is it this one? This one? It's this one.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguise.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Symbol of the earth. We have one of the keys? Maybe? Okay, but we don't have the other key. Right, come back later. We could unlock it, but it will use up too many points. And I don't want to waste points if I don't know what we're using them for. And if I don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? Who's down there? Washington? No, don't have time for you. Seems the game is funneling us though, because it won't let us go this way, which would be much easier. So we need to go this way, out, and back to the foyer. Let's run again. Okay, there we go. Break into a brisk jog. Washington admiring something. Renaissance butts. Right, this ridiculous library. Fuck's sake. Also discovered there's no way to get to a lot of these floors. Because the ladders don't go all the way. This is like, how do you get here? Some of the bookcases must be like fake and they're actually doors, I guess. I can't think of any other way you'd get in. There's no door on that floor. Okay, now we are in somewhere. No, not wasting. Not wasting points. Okay, we're in the dining area.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
3 circles. I think we only have like a half circle key at the moment. Yeah, we don't have the key. Okay. Okay. Continuing. Gonna make our way outside. It is quite the long walk to get all the way back around. This is a big house. This is a big house. Okay. Gonna make sure not to look at the horrible picture.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Oh, it won't let me out. Okay. Well, shit. I guess it's... Huh. Okay.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for
Yep,
staging
definitely
rooms.
can't leave. That is quite the door, though. Alright, well, we can't leave, so I guess now I gotta... Must be inside. Or maybe it's probably on... one of the terrace statues. Must belong to a statue on the balcony. Of our room, maybe? Is this us? No.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Can I get in here? No. Ooh, hang on. No, I can't. Okay, so hang on. Where's our room? Is this us? No. Godoy. Oh no, we're miles away, aren't we? Oh no, this is us. Okay. What? Okay, I don't know where the fucking thing is. Okay, it suggested that we not talked... Oh, no, it didn't suggest exactly, but we had the option to eavesdrop or go the other way. So, let's just loop around. Presumably it will be in that direction somewhere. We'll see if there's a room we're allowed in. It's not the best way to do detective work exactly, but... Okay, so just those guys. Alright, so we get in this room. No. Can't get into Woolner's room. Can't get into miscellaneous room. Those guys are having the chats. I mean, I could eavesdrop from here. Alright, so I guess it's this way. We came down from those stairs. We weren't able to get into any of those other rooms. So I guess it's downstairs. Are there any statues in this room? You won't let us in there, so are there any statues? There's one here. Doesn't look like it would hold a sword, though. Now it's the guy. It's a statue of him tweaking his nips. It's not that one. Okay. Into the gallery. I don't remember the gallery having any statues, is the thing. Lots of paintings, not many statues.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear.
Gross.
With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Alright, you said that already. Oh, hang on. I can get out here. Alright, we're into the back garden. This is where we're going. The maze. Well, it makes sense now. Gold thread.
Ariadne. In Greek mythology, she helped Theseus get through the labyrinth.
She cheated, you mean? She helped Theseus
Looks like
cheat.
there's a crack in the region of the heart. The state the stone of the statue is in reminds me of the sword. I'll bet my boots this is where Mother wanted to lure Mortimer. Just need to know why.
Okay, you can translate it.
I guide the sword that will kill the monster.
Can remember my lessons. Let's observe the
Let's
crack.
see.
Examine.
Crack is
Examine the crack. Thrust a sword into the crack? That seems like a mistake. Let's do it. Does it fit? Seems a bit big. Looks like it fits though.
What's going to happen if I've got it wrong?
Clunk. Wait, can I take it back?
Ariadne.
Pull out the sword, okay.
Try something else.
She's probably not the one we should be killing. Presumably the Minotaur is the one we kill. Okay. Right, let's follow the trail.
Here's the famous Ariadne's thread, thanks to which, if I remember rightly, Theseus avoided getting lost in the labyrinth.
Cheating. Cheated. Cheated his way out of the labyrinth. Let's not talk to him. He just wants to punch us in the face. Right. Goes through there. How do I get... That way? No, but I can pick some stuff up. Or not. I cannot pick anything up. It's the thing with games that have mazes, is that you want to check every corner of the maze in case there's like secret things. Can't use that. Right, remember it's there, because I don't want to waste a royal jelly right now. Okay. This was a dead end, right? Okay. To find a way to see if we can get around that corner. Which we did. Okay. Right, another thing. Coin. What's up, lads? Looking the wrong way. Alright, okay, so it comes back this way. Okay, looks like it sweeps that way. So we can keep following it. Just graphical problems here, but that's fine. The thread even goes under us and around. Get some golden piss. Okay, we got another statue.
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Translate the plaque. Notice something. Difficulty 1. Let's notice something.
She has no cracks.
I could see that already. Lame.
Deliverance alone suffices not to wash away my humiliation.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's continue anyways.
Alright, so it's not this one.
I wonder what this kiosk is doing in the middle of the garden.
Kiosk?
Too cramped to be able to do much.
Kiosk?
Well, there must be something going on there.
Yes, it's a secret staircase leading down, would be my guess.
What is that? It's like a sort of opening mechanism. Knowing Mortimer, I bet it's booby-trapped. There's a little hole at the fingers. Pretty sure if I get it wrong, I'll get pricked. Damn you, Mortimer. Reminds me of traps I studied in Egyptian tombs.
Okay. What choice? I haven't made this choice yet. Or I guess it tells you the same thing. Is that what it's saying? Okay.
It's up to the just to deliver judgment. Truth unlocks all possibilities. It looks like this slab moves. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a passageway underneath it.
Okay. So, probably we need to put the sword in the correct statue in order to open the secret passageway. But we won't know if we got it right until we actually press the button. Okay, so the thread loops around the kiosk, obviously to show us that's where it is. And we need to get there. It's over this way. Anything I can pick up? Secret things? Yes, but I don't think I can reach it from... No, okay. Let's go this way. And turn through here. Haha! Penis!
Theseus, son of Aegeus. He's the one who slayed the Minotaur.
Makes sense. Hey, Doom Training, how's it going? What do you think of this one so far? It looks really good, but it seems to be all about the writing. It's fun, and the puzzles do make you think, but they also make you feel like a fucking idiot. So I don't know. The writing is good. I think the voice work is not so good. IMO.
Wrongly positioned, I am the blind hero. I wasn't expecting an inscription like that. Looks like a crack has been made on his torso. It's as long as a finger. I'd say between 6 and 8 centimeters.
Okay,
I wonder
so...
if Mother managed to solve this enigma.
So Ariadne and Theseus both have a crack on their torso that presumably will fit our stone sword. But the myth is that Theseus kills the Minotaur. We have not come across a Minotaur, unless this is the Minotaur. Does have horns on his head.
Asterion. It is rare to see him like this. In general, he's represented with the head of a bull, with the features of the Minotaur.
The famous son of Minos and Pasiphae.
The statue has a crack in it. The crack is thin and about as long as a finger. I should be able to thrust in my sword.
Giggity.
I am the cursed child.
Helpful. Okay.
Let's go.
Didn't notice, or it doesn't seem we can take the horns off and put it on a different statue. So that's probably not part of the puzzle. Also, hang on, we never actually followed the thread. I just came in here. We followed the thread. The thread leads to him. The thread leads to Theseus instead of Aegean. Not Aegean. Aegean's Theseus is dead. What the fuck is this guy's name? He just said it and everything, and I can remember it.
Icarus.
What's he doing here?
The son of Daedalus and Nocrate. Impossible to mistake him with those wings.
Why?
After flying too close
Daedalus
to
had the
sun,
wings too.
became unstuck and he fell to his death. Pity.
How did he get too close to the sun? Surely we're all, like, more or less the same distance.
Hey, there's no crack here. Well, let's keep going.
Right, so they're not part of the puzzle. Okay, so... Can't take that. I'm full up on Carmelite water. Or drink one, so.
Carmelite water.
Anything in this little section? Does it lead us all the way back? Ah, stuff. Memoir to the Académie de... well, it's gone now. Some kind of academy, I don't know. Okay, and it looks like we're back to the start here. More Carmelite water. Okay, let's get back to Theseus. Actually, turn around. Let's pick up the royal jelly that's over here before I forget. Jacques can stay there. I don't want to talk to him. Oh, yeah. Let's use this first and then pick it up.
Great. Honey.
Okay. Alright, let's get back to Theseus. How did we get to Theseus? That's a good question. Probably taking the long way to get to him, but whatever. Okay, so the thread looped around the kiosk, and then stops at him.
Theseus.
Carmelite water is an alcoholic extract of lemon balm and other herbs. It's used as perfume, but you can also drink it. Delicious. Is it meant to be, like, medicinal? I guess if it's like a lemony alcoholic thing, it's meant to, like... what do they call it? I guess purge, maybe? Or clean out your sinuses?
He's the son of Aegeus. He became the mythical king of Athens, the unifying king. Pity, he's generally only remembered for having slayed the Minotaur.
I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to be remembered for. Alright, we've already translated it. We know there's a crack, so... I think Carmelite water lets me get a free one of these, basically.
I seem to recall he took the decision to confront the Minotaur. He killed the beast, but if it weren't for Ariadne's help, he would have been trapped in that labyrinth forever. In short, yet another hero who wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, I'm probably being a bit harsh. I mean, we do owe him the foundations of Athens. In other words, the Republic. Render therefore unto Caesar what is Caesar's.
That's not the Republic, that was an empire. Anyway. Why does the thread stop here? Yeah, for headaches and digestion, it says. Okay, fair enough. For, like, clearing you.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
Let's put the sword in. Does that seem right? He seems okay with the sword in his chest, which probably isn't right.
Theseus. Let's try something else instead.
I don't feel like it's right. But the thread does stop there. I feel like this is the correct one.
Asterion. This statue has a crack in it. We'll soon see.
There was no click or anything, is the thing. I don't know. Sure seems like he's the one who should be getting stabbed. If we're following the myth correctly. But there was something about Theseus being blind. If he was blind, he wouldn't have been able to kill the Minotaur. Am I second guessing myself now? It just seems like it's the obvious answer, I guess. Is why I'm thinking it's not the right one. Okay, I don't trust it. I'm gonna swap them.
Asterion.
Yes, skip. Give me the sword. There was no You get punished for mistakes? I don't know. We've identified that the button has a booby trap. So we know it's booby trapped. And it will leave a mark on our hand, which means if somebody sees that we have that mark on our hand, they'll know we tried to open this. There was no message for taking that out. Why would the thread stop here? Like, the thread isn't part of the installation. Right? Right? Wait, shit, maybe it is. Fuck it. This is what I thought. I'm
Theseus.
overthinking it, but whatever. We're going for it.
Looks like a crack has been made on his torso.
I'm going for it, at least. Okay. I don't like this, but I'm gonna try. So I don't think you necessarily get, like, game punishment, but, like, story will change, because it'll be clear that you tried to get in here. Plus, we don't know what, it could be poison or something. This is more my D&D brain going, because if I was the DM, this would absolutely be, be poisoned. Fuck. Ah, fuck. We were wrong.
What's wrong? Either I'm imagining things or my hand was pricked. It had poison on it. My head. I feel hot.
We're fine. We're fine, though. Okay.
Theseus.
Guess we were wrong. And by we, I mean me.
Let's try something else instead. Asterion. The statue has a crack in it. Right. We'll soon see.
I got a trade out of it, I suppose. Is that? Well, he called it. I like that the music picked up when you did that. Yeah. It's like, you idiot. This is the music of you being an idiot, basically. Watch it turn out that you're meant to stab Ariadne, actually, at the beginning. Okay. I can drink the piss to get rid of our poison. Alright. Don't ask where the piss comes from. Alright, let's try again. Again? What? Okay. I have misunderstood this puzzle.
Asterion.
Maybe it leads... Fuck's sake, is it actually I have to stab Ariadne? Is that what the actual thing is? Ugh. Dead end. Rest of them don't have any.
Ariadne. Let's see.
I don't get this puzzle. It's gone over my head. Okay, well the last time we did that he said, like, what happens if I get it wrong though? Which I took to mean that's the wrong one. So I guess they did a good job of having me triple guess myself at this point. Goddamn mazes. Is that statue? Did we ever check who that guy... Actually, hang on. We never checked who this guy is. Who is this guy?
Daedalus. He's the architect of the labyrinth, and if I'm not mistaken, he's also the father of Icarus. Hey, there's a crack in this statue too. The crack is thin and about as long as a finger.
If you kill Daedalus, Icarus wouldn't have died? Theseus wouldn't have had to kill the Minotaur because it wouldn't have existed? Pasiphae wouldn't have had to marry the King of Minos? Maybe? The idea is that he's the reason for all of these problems? Killing Ariadne doesn't make sense, so yes, I'm thinking that. Fuck do I get back there?
Ariadne. I'll try something else.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Daedalus.
So let's translate his black.
I am the architect of my own demise.
Thought it was I'm the architect of my own destruction. Anyway.
Hey, there's a crack in this statue too.
Okay. I'm going with the idea that if Daedalus isn't alive, none of these mistakes happen, and everyone's fine. Everyone else would live. fuck's sake! Alright, what am I doing wrong? Well, there's only one statue left. Fucking process of elimination.
Daedalus.
Like I said, Doomtrain Inc. makes me feel like an absolute fucking idiot this game.
Let's try again. You never know.
Hope it's a tasty poison. Yeah, well, I think we got all the poison on the first one, and now it just hurts. We just keep getting stabbed in the hand. I hope it's not rusty. And I hope nobody else got stabbed too. We're having blood mixed together.
Ariadne. Let's see.
That's the only one that had like a like it needed more force to go in, whereas the other ones seemed like they just went in smooth. So I don't know if that means anything. I don't understand why Ariadne is the one who gets stabbed. I don't get that. Ugh, fuck's sake. Goddamn mazes. I don't get it. I don't understand. I will probably have to look this up later to figure out what the hell this is. Sharing poison needles. Yeah, that's all the doctors say that's a good idea, right? Okay. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening. I'm gonna sit down. I'm not allowed to sit down. Only allowed to pick up keys. Do I have to stab you? Because you don't have one?
Pasiphae, daughter of Perseus and sister of Circe. She married Minos and became the queen of Crete.
Alright, well, let's continue anyways.
Do I have to stand on this? Do I have to actually walk? I can't walk in. This puzzle has gotten away from me. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't understand who's supposed to die now. Do any of these doors open? No. What? Got turned around somehow. How do I get out of here? Feeling really dumb.
Ariadne. Try something else.
I'm wondering now, am I meant to stab them in a particular order? Is that? Do I start at Ariadne, press the button, move over to Daedalus, press the button, move on to... I'm gonna look it up. I don't want to be here for forever trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Council... Maze... Puzzle... It's a statue I haven't fucking seen yet. Great. I was thinking the same, but that seems clunky. Yeah, I don't, it's not, press all the button, or it's not do them in order. There's another statue in here that I haven't seen. Son of a bitch.
Minos. Son of Zeus and Europa. If I remember correctly, he was the king of Crete. Married to Pasiphae, he had many children, including the
You can even tell.
Ariadne,
You can even tell the music
who history
is
remembers for her thread.
evil.
Hey, there's a crack in that statue. His gesture sealed his fate. The crack is in the region of the heart.
Ugh, give me that. Well, that's annoying, but it's done now. Okay, this time, different. It's a different cutscene. This is bloody ham. Somebody else fucked up the puzzles here coming down here. That's fine. Okay. Down we go.
Whoa.
So this is all the poison catching up with us.
Again?
On the staircase, best time for this to happen. Tumble all the way down the stairs.
You can't be serious, Manuel.
Why not?
You know that's not going to happen.
I'm deathly serious.
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
Agreed? I wasn't aware you had a choice.
What's going on here?
He's agreed to the orgy, alright? Leave him
What
alone.
now? What else must I do to win back my freedom?
Obey me. Now get out.
Okay. Royal jelly is sometimes used in alternative medicine under the category apitherapy.
That's the third time in 3 days.
Makes sense. Bee therapy? What kind of properties is royal jelly allegedly meant to have over honey? Like, I know, like, obviously it's for making queens. Just noticed all the blood.
Let's see if you're in there, Mother.
Although, do remember, Sarah at this point is missing her hand. Sounds like it doesn't work. Yeah, I'm big shock there. Alright, Amber.
Amber crystals.
What's this? Is this more blood?
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
Nudie mother.
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right?
Is it?
She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
Is that a good thing? I think we know enough that she's still healthy. Still don't know how she lost the hand. Hey, it's a dead guy. A very shiny dead guy. Hey, buddy. You okay? Just resting face down in this secret passageway? I'm sure he's fine.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
He's sneaking up on me.
Don't move!
Okay.
Wait, I'm not armed.
Who are you?
I have both arms, actually.
Good God, Mother, what have you...
Tell me who you are.
She doesn't recognize me. Royal jelly is 67% water, 12.5% protein, 11% simple sugars, fatty acids, HDA, whatever that is. Also contains minerals, antibacterial, antibiotic components, trace amounts of it. Okay, it has a lot of good stuff in it. Succeeded in opening the crate, found my mother. I could have convinced Piaggi to reveal some important information. I could have eavesdropped. Okay, I could have inspired Peru. I don't need Peru to trust me, it's fine. Seems like I missed a lot of things in that section, though. This is what I get for not talking. I don't like talking to people, okay? I am famously a recluse. Okay, we can push politics to level 2. We can push conviction to level 2. We can push science to level 2. No, we won't have enough. No, we do. We have enough for manipulation. Occultism. Don't have enough for erudition. Won't have enough to do psychology. We could just put the points towards it. Skill use is free. Oh, wow. So just anytime psychology comes up, then it's free? I'm inclined to unlock these two just so we would have level 1 in everything, at least. That's what I'll do. Alright, so we'd have level 1 in everything now, at least. Minimum. Can I do anything with 1 point? Not really. So I'll just contribute towards psychology. And maybe we'll get there later. Okay. So that was the end of episode 2. Remember, this game was episodic when it came out originally. So there would have been cliffhanger. You found your mother, but she doesn't recognize you or something. She's also not in particularly great shape. We could skip this, presumably. Okay. So moving into chapter 3, we'd have the Conclave, and then that's hard to read. Face to Face, I think it says, and something of faith. Ends in AL, something of faith. I don't know. I can't see the rest of it. All right, let's jump in. Okay, now don't shoot me, otherwise the game will end very quickly.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with 2 faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Wait. What? Is everyone actually there, or is this just a staging thing for drama? Okay, we can't use this because we don't have all the pages, so these two, I guess. Henri Louis Duhamel du Monceau, The Locksmith's Art. Simply one of the best books on the subject. Okay. And Memoir to the Académie des Inscriptions et Belles-Lettres. Gaston Laurent Coeur I don't say any of those words correctly. An essay on the similarities between Sanskrit, Latin, Greek, German, and Russian. Well, that sucks. We have a point left to pick another manuscript, but we don't have any. Unless, can I use these again? Might be able to use these again. In which case, let's put more points into psychology. No, can't use it. Okay. I'm not allowed to use that. Well, that's one slot that's not going to be used. That's annoying. You probably missed a book somewhere. Or several books, probably. Okay, that was for drama. That's fine. Everyone isn't actually there. Alright, the crypt entrance, January 22nd, 1793. The Council, Episode 3, Ripples. Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Don't move.
Wait, I don't...
So you've come at last.
Easy. Let me turn around. Oh my god, Mother, what has happened to you?
Who are you?
What? But, Mother!
Who are you?
It's me, Louis, your son.
No, you lie. You won't catch me out like that. Louis isn't here. He obeys his mother. He would never have come here.
Mother, I don't know what you've been through, but lower your arm, please.
You think I was born yesterday, do you? But it won't work.
I'm begging you.
One day you will fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
Oh, everything is one harder now?
Let's go, Mother. Let's go home.
In all my heart, there's nothing I want more.
Okay, that worked.
I know you won't let me leave. You are evil incarnate. Every word that comes out of your mouth is sharper than a razor blade.
I don't wish you any harm. Really, Mother. It's me, Louis.
Don't speak to me about him. You will never get him.
Mother, stop torturing yourself.
Well, he already has me
really
by the sounds of things.
Louis, how can I convince you?
If you really are who you say you are, what was the saying I taught you?
Oh, fuck.
You've been telling it to me since I was 3 years old, Mother. How could I ever forget it?
Yeah, we found Mom.
Always keep your mind logical.
I don't think we should manipulate our mother. That doesn't sound right. Could be erudite about it.
And open.
You knew it. You are smart. You're getting me muddled up. Tell me, rather, whose place were we at when I told you I was coming here?
Mother, I really am your son. You can't trick me. We were in Paris. We were investigating an art dealer.
His name?
Shit. Ah, fuck. Was it Borchert or Bullshit? I think it's Borchert. I think it's this one. Fuck.
I just told you, you can't trick me. His name was von Borchert.
My God, everything is lost then. I refuse to believe it's really you, Louis.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all this would be for nothing.
Mother, I don't know what happened to you, but don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. I'm here for you and...
No! I ordered you not to come with me.
Yeah, I don't listen, though.
Lord Mortimer informed me of your disappearance, so I took the...
No! 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 It's not true. It's a nightmare. Don't tell me that.
Okay.
Have you spoken to him?
Oh, shit. She's completely panicked because I spoke to Mortimer. It seems she's afraid of what he might have said to me about her.
Did he speak to you?
I feel like this won't matter, but we have 3 blunders left, so we should be fine.
Mother, I don't know what you're imagining, but don't worry. Everything will be all right. If you're worried about what I might think about Elizabeth Adams, honestly...
Oh, Louis! Elizabeth is the last of my worries right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did what I could for her.
It worked, apparently, though. That's fine.
Very well. Logical and open, Louis. Since you arrived on the island, has anything strange happened to you?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Define strange. I know my mother with one hand less, having visions, Mortimer's secret study. I mean, this is the only one that requires actual skill, but it's an entire 3 points. We're not doing that. The visions are probably the strangest thing that's happened, so let's go with that.
Like me having visions, for example?
I knew it! It started! Oh,
Hell,
Louis,
she's
I just
panicking.
wish I...
Yes, it's happened to me. Like when I was a boy. I find myself in someone else's body for the space of a dream.
Have you ever dreamed of a different place to the one where you were sleeping without being able to explain it?
No. But Mother, don't worry. I'm not losing my mind. Everything is fine. You used to give me a concoction to calm me down when I was little. So, just make some for me once we get back home.
Migraines? Loss of consciousness? Loss of control?
No, rest assured. All is well. I promise you.
What else?
Secret study?
Everything I found in Lord Mortimer's secret study.
You managed to get past the nightmare? I'm proud of you, Louis. But that's not what I meant by strange.
He's nevertheless extending his influence
Fuck's
across
sake.
the world, Mother.
I know, but that's not what concerns me right now. I asked you if anything strange has happened to you personally.
No, none of these are me personally. Can you not reassure her? Is that what the deal is? It's just not possible. Fuck it, let's do the points
Do you
one.
want to tell me about your relationship with Elizabeth Adams?
Louis, I don't know what you found out, but just know that I did everything I could to help her.
You mean the voices that she claimed to hear?
Okay, apparently
Look,
that was it.
This is neither the place nor the time to speak about it. Now,
He
step
doped,
and
he,
listen to me.
he doped
We
yourself
might
up on
still
too
have a
much
chance.
poison. That's possible.
Something of utmost importance is going to play out right here.
What are you talking about?
A conference, Louis. I should think all Mortimer's guests have arrived by now, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Ish.
Since this morning.
Perfect. The conference will be able to begin.
Indeed. It shouldn't be long and...
Let me finish. We
No.
have time. You will
Then
attend this
talk
conference,
faster.
And you must find out what Mortimer is up to. Don't trust him, Louis.
Just a second ago, you
Understood?
didn't want me here.
But what's it about?
No matter. I'd wager it's about a vast acquisition of some territory in North America.
They want to buy
This, however,
Canada.
is not the issue.
Dusty.
But don't you think that...
Louis, I made a mistake by coming here.
Oh, shit.
We are in the lion's den. Mortimer, Holm, their guests, watch what happens. Do you think it's normal that the representatives of the most powerful nations are here all on their own without anyone else? On an island in the middle of nowhere in total secrecy?
No,
No,
not
it's just
really, but...
Louis,
get video game budget
they shape
constraints.
the world.
That's fine.
They manipulate us. Everything is decided here and now. They create and break states, provoke wars, destitute governments, or decide who will be their leaders.
What?
Open your eyes.
What about diplomacy? Not diplomacy. What about democracy?
Mother, calm yourself, please.
Nothing is impossible for them. They are
Is he
capable
telling-
of
are you
teaching
telling me
everyone,
democracy
wherever
is a
they may
joke?
be. Through high society banquets, they model the future of us all, and it isn't at all an issue for them.
And? What do you propose?
It's time to act, my son. You will go to this conference, and from the inside, you'll do everything you can to prevent Mortimer's plan from going ahead smoothly.
Okay, I'll
We can
fuck
talk
up
later.
his
I'll
Photoshop
explain everything.
and his
But
PowerPoint
why?
presentations.
Do as I say, Louis. It's of the utmost importance.
I'll make all the gifts break.
Beware of Mortimer. He won't let anything stand in his way.
You promised me that after...
Yes, after. Go now.
What? I didn't
Yes,
even ask
Mother,
me.
I'm going.
Fine,
I'm going.
you're getting me a pony then.
One
got-
more thing.
We gonna talk about the dead guy?
Emily Hillsborough, Emma's sister, came to this island looking for her sister. She probably won't hesitate to take revenge and
It's the signal that the conference is starting, Louis.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be concerned about the Duchess. She's the
What?
last of our worries.
No, I'd be very concerned about the Duchess and her dress. And how good she looks at the dress. What is the point of this area? It just leads down to a wine cellar? That's a bit elaborate, really. Okay, can I get rid of this thing now? Alright, good. I'd rather not follow us around. The Louisiana Purchase. Is that where that somebody sold something for like an apple or for a diamond or something, and it turned out to be worth $1 or something like that? Get Mom some fresh bandages. I can't. We're not allowed to let anybody know they're down. She has plenty of petticoats. You know, that was the style at the time. She's got tons of those. I don't know what the Louisiana Purchase is. I think I am thinking of something else. Okay, looks like Jacques has fecked off. America duked a huge amount of land from France based on the terms of the agreement. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking of something similar, but not the same thing. Coins. Okay, so we need to go to the conference room. Well, we can't go that way. What's up, Jesus? Any other things for me to pick up while I'm here? Because I think when a new episode starts, they drop a bunch more items for you to pick up. Or a new chapter, if you prefer. Maybe not. Now we can't go upstairs, so we're very much being ferried into this room. Some more delicious piss. Okay, it's time to sit through a PowerPoint presentation. A ye olde PowerPoint presentation. Running on Windows 1. Windows 0. It's very Jedi Academy.
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
Okay, who do we chat with? Allegedly, we missed the opportunity to become friends with Jacques. In return for $15 million, or approximately $18 per square mile, the United States nominally acquired a total of... That's a lot. Yeah, that was cheap. That was pretty damn cheap.
Must hope to always be a fragment of amber.
Let's get all the collectibles, and then we'll decide who we talk to.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cache.
I have already
A
told
chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
I don't think we have that. Oh, I have that key.
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could
And
not
that's it.
answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
Pardon me?
It is not sound. You know it is not sound. Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
Pound.
Can't have that. What's that? Jelly. Bottle of piss? Nice. Okay, I don't think we want to talk to Mortimer, since he's apparently evil. And Devil's Thorn. Okay. The Golden Elixir. The Golden Elixir is a big bottle of piss. What else could it possibly be? Alright. Let's talk to these guys.
My son, glad you're here.
Please stop calling me that.
Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference.
Listen, you
I
old
hope
horn dog.
I'll be able to see her before.
Oh, I bet you do.
I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis?
No.
You look like you're miles away.
I'm very
Everything's
poisoned.
fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
I don't want to talk to him. He's evil. Okay. Hey, Jacques. How's it going?
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him. I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back. What is going on between you two?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost. The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, and you think about everything you've done.
That's every morning,
For a
man.
man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you.
You deserve better, Jacques.
It's too late now.
You get back out there. There's plenty more fish in the sea.
You still have a choice.
You and me go get a
Respond
drink.
to his calls,
We'll
sir.
talk about all this. Okay. Does this item have an in-game description? Nothing specific about it online. Does it? Inventory. That's it. That's all it's gonna give me. Cures negative alterations. I think there was something about it when I picked it up originally, but I don't have it now. Maybe it shows up in this. Nope. I'd have to go back to like the very first stream and see the item description when it comes up, but I don't think it said anything in particular. It's like, here's a golden liquid, it's helpful for alleviating negative statuses or something. That's all it was. What's up, lads?
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins.
Yeah, I know,
You should go and see him.
but I want to talk to you guys first.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a mistake
Fine.
somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last. He could not help answering.
Carmelite water.
But it is not sour.
But with respect to any other leading characteristic, I do not imagine...
What's up, lads?
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
No,
Thank
that's
you
fine.
kindly. But what do you expect of me
You
exactly?
can just start the
My mother
PowerPoint.
was the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project.
Okay,
Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence.
but
What is at stake here?
George Washington and the Duchess are both part
It's
of the
important
Order.
that the French Order gets their say.
Is it really?
And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Where's Napoleon?
well. In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony.
Ah,
It
convenient.
was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote.
It's not very
If the
unanimous.
project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
Oh, cool.
And
I'm just gonna
neither
vote
of the
against
two
everything.
Masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself.
Martha Stewart is the most likely.
Finally,
Water,
if
lemon
the
juice,
project is
turmeric,
validated,
ground ginger,
each guest goes home,
cayenne,
starts
and
working
honey.
to make it happen.
It can take years.
Okay, golden elixir chai tea. That's what it sounds. It sounds like a medicinal Vicks. Basically, it sounds like Vicks vapor rub.
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
All the influential
future of who?
white
Of
people.
the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny
Nobody from
of our
Asia.
respective countries for the good of all.
Nobody from
And
Africa.
to no longer suffer the random hazards. of
Nobody from Antarctica. No, Antarctica never gets invited to these things. Have you been offering for that? Have you been often?
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
We do it over video link now.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact, it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Sure it was,
Concerning the
Rummy.
case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
Sure you did.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
No.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin.
Systemic racism is such a real problem.
see,
There's systemic racism in the Illuminati.
Concerns
Like,
the territory of Louisiana
there's no way to get around it.
in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going
This
to
is
make the
it
proposition
literally
to
the,
the Assembly for it to
the
become
Louisiana
French.
Purchase?
But how does that concern me?
Well, you see, I prepared this project with your mother. We began thinking about a crazy idea. Unfortunately, Sarah went missing before getting the bigger picture. I don't intend to stop at Louisiana. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in.
Okay.
France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
I think I have high enough that I don't need points to do that.
Lord Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is
swamp.
acquiring land that
Swamp
we don't know
town.
what to do with
Swamp
going
town,
to
Louisiana.
strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis. The United States won't stop there.
No, it
Once
won't.
they've acquired
It'll
Louisiana,
keep
nothing
spreading
will stop
out.
them. All they would have to do then is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
What about Canada?
So you intend to get
Keep
rid
forgetting about
of the
Canada.
Spanish?
It's still there,
They
guys.
are purely transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world.
Is it? Is
As
it
for
natural?
the Spanish,
Ireland never
there are
wanted
just
to.
a handful
We were happy with
naturally
just the
on
island,
side.
honestly.
And if need
Be nice if we could have the
see
whole
to it
island.
that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent. Moreover, Spain really only cares about its colonies in South America. It's hardly my fault if they're not capable of seeing the potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy.
Lead the
Take a
way
look.
to capitalism.
Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight.
I mean,
fearful as they are of losing
isn't
their
the French
precious
king
privilege.
dead at this
But
point?
the world needs visionaries. Like you. Like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
I could not do that.
Blast it, Mother. You didn't know about everything. His project is commendable.
No, it isn't.
Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
His project is incredibly underhanded.
My friends, I propose we get started.
What do the diamonds mean? They are effort points. So if I want to engage an action, psychology, diplomacy, erudition, that kind of thing, they require a certain amount of effort.
Here we are all together to discuss the fate
And the
of
better I am at the
tomorrow's
skill,
world.
the more I
Even
can
though
take
there may
away
be
from that effort. So if I'm an expert psychology guy, it's no effort for me. If I'm middling, then it'll be a little effort. And if I'm zero, it'll be extremely difficult.
Who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
But if you have no skill whatsoever, you just won't be able to do it at all.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit.
Look, the guillotine is extremely efficient. What do you want from me?
King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about the King of Divine Blood, for goodness sake.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
seemed obvious to me he needed protecting.
If he's so divine, how come he's dead?
Wants to pride itself on being an influential organization. It should have kept him alive.
The world map they have is pretty awesome. Yeah, it's nice. Put Godoy in his place? Yeah.
I'm sorry about the fate of the King of France, Duke Manuel. However, I'm surprised at your remark. How can a man like me have changed the course of things where a man like you, powerful, capable of influencing international politics, was unable to do any better?
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly.
Fuck you, Godoy.
That our nations will continue to support each other.
Indeed, she is wearing that dress.
A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do.
And I imagine she's well aware
ensure
she is
stability in
distracting.
the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely
I love
hope
that swamp.
I have not
You're not
come
getting
all this
it.
way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
Lots of money.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians,
We
but...
shall soon
Seattle?
be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Is Seattle in the Northwest? Fuck, I don't know.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet.
Yeah,
That does not
French can't
stop
really
the
talk
King of
about
France
this.
From massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor.
Yeah, Washington.
So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
No, I'm not the king of France. I didn't make that
I would
decision.
not like to be associated with that.
Tough.
The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall
It's
resolve.
really not that complex, honestly. It's really not.
It obviously doesn't stop you from sleeping at night.
Not in the least. Do not imagine I have anything against the American.
He's immune to etiquette.
That is not the question. But business is business. It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
Oof,
and it might
fuck
as well be
you.
the likes of you who rule. Is that right?
But of course.
Uh-huh.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress.
Why not? Oh, you shut up, the church. You can't talk about any of this.
Have no souls, Louis.
Fuck this guy, wow!
Them in order to save them.
Save them with smallpox, huh?
Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me,
Eat
if you don't mind,
shit.
Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protege.
Huh?
Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet?
I'm not a
Do
protege.
you understand anything of this proposition?
He asked me to keep it to myself. Protect you from the Americans? That's a lot of expense. It will protect you from the British. Everyone needs protection from the British.
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe
Politics.
is likely to be England,
Jesus.
who is plowing the seas right up your coastline.
How is this guy in
Hand over
charge?
Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am. That is
But
why
I have
I'm
many
doing everything in my
friends.
power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Stubborn, bigoted, unashamed. Sounds like a lot of modern leaders. Yeah.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
Well,
I should
the
think
Pope
Monsieur de
can
Richet has
eat
an
shit
opinion on
about
this
that.
subject, does he not?
Why do you keep bringing me into this? I mean, really, France does not need to seek the Pope's opinion, but this would cost me a considerable amount of effort, so I'm just going to shut up.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Emily, ni Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Yes.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement.
So
Roman
everyone
looks
is
like he's
against
set on
this.
ruining Mortimer's plan.
Nobody has
Duchess, I am
agreed to this.
persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume and let Sir Gregory finish.
Royal Gigolo! Get fucked, Godoy.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos!
Chaos!
Listen, I'm fine. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified.
Well, if
Those who
I
are opposed
kill
to
you
this
all.
project, follow me.
Should I pretend to be
Are you
opposed?
coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Personally, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
No, Mom and Dad, stop fighting. I should probably hang out with Mortimer just to figure out what's going on. At least one of these guys is already dead and zombified. He's not French. He's English. Sir Gregory Home, I assume you're talking about? The guy with the very badly done face. The only French guys are Napoleon, who hasn't said anything, and Jacques Peru, who also didn't say anything. I think we should probably stay with Mortimer. We should probably know what he's up to. That's my assumption.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Jacques is
My
back.
friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I
What?
have
It's
no
fun.
interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Oh yeah, you were happy to let them help you make your country, but
explain
now
our
you don't
plans,
want
Mr.
them to
Washington,
be
please.
neighbors? I wasn't listening. The United States apparently is going to expand, even though I don't think that's a good idea, but okay.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
Yeah,
right.
they hate England. Anything to
The United States will
make them
double
eat
in
shit.
size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Why do I have to do this? I'm not a dog. Why am I getting a +1? Well, whatever, I can still do it. I'll go with erudition, though. Or conviction. Is it conviction? Oh no, this one was more expensive to do.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent.
Except for Canada.
He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana.
Leave
but
Canada
to
alone.
continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
For the drama, of course.
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover. And for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
One step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
Ah, Napoleon. We remembered he's here.
Getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory
just
has the
forget we
guts
said
to send
anything.
you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Louis, if you have a minute,
No.
I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
I'm afraid I don't swing that
Tell
way.
me all about it.
Morty.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence. So, I'll need you to assist me this evening.
Okay, who am I assassinating?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance.
He hates
Turn
me.
him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
I don't.
Lord Mortimer,
You're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
Sure, I'll throw my countrymen under the
The more you
bus.
distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier.
Is he a great
He will
anything?
not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
He's not a great
I'll go straight
diplomat.
away. Thank you, my boy.
He's not a great politician.
Get some rest.
He's
after
apparently a
this.
gigolo. Maybe he's good at that.
Big day tomorrow.
Right, this should be fun. I guess if I knew anything about, like, the Napoleonic Wars, this would make a bit more sense. Did they fight Spain? Was it not England? Either way, while everyone is at war, Ireland can expand to every country in the world, which is what we did, which is why there's Irish people everywhere. We weren't expecting that. That's our war. We just filter in, make sure everyone has a good time, then everyone likes us. Then you can't get rid of us then. Okay. Where are you, Manuel? Where was your room? I'm gonna assume it's in this direction. Anything to pick up? No. Ooh. Someone got angry.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
Should I check on this? Prue, you okay? Ooh. Fighting. Lots of fighting. You slumped over in your chair? No. Okay. Box.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Yeah, I don't have the key. Jacques, you here, buddy? Dear little Eleanor. Strange way to spell it, but okay. I wanted to share with you my calmer thoughts of the moment. Needless to say, how much I miss you and how much I regret having to be separated from you. But I know you will be virtuous, courageous, and safe with your sister Marie-Hélène. I will never be able to mend my mistakes, but I do know how to save you from their consequences once and for all. Be always assured of my fatherly devotion and affection, never doubt it, come what may. You must know that everything will turn out for the best now. I am determined to protect you, whatever the price I have to pay. He hung himself, didn't he? And so be confident and serene in times of ordeal, with all my love, your ever-proud father. Jacques, presumably. So, what do you think? You think he's hanging? Hanged? Is he hanged in here? Jacques? Buddy? Actually, I can hear the sea. Maybe he walked. Maybe took a jump. In the bathtub? No.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris.
It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it.
Are we on
This is
it?
valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Well, it's mine now. Daily record of the secret police. There's his truncheon, I think. No. Maybe it's a fan for the fireplace. Jacques, where are you? Found your bottle of piss. And your 4 circle-shaped key. Hang on. That was back at the front. Where is he? Alright, I'm guessing he has stumbled out the window. But let's open this box first. My guess is he got drunk, Or it has been made to look like he got drunk.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Right, what we got? Delicious drugs.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough.
What is that supposed to
Long
mean?
live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
The 20... Is the 20 beds meant to mean, like, go ahead and kill more parents?
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Alright, what did I get? I'm full of Devil's Thorn. I'm full of Carmelite water. I can drink some of that. I'm still full of Devil's Thorn.
Dear Monsieur All right. I've retrieved everything.
Okay, good. Oh no, he didn't. He's just standing out there. Well, let's have a chat. Shock, buddy. What you doing?
Leave me, Deriche. I don't feel like talking. Are you gonna keep sticking to me like glue?
Yes.
Hell's bells, I don't deserve this. There's nothing you can do for me.
What's going on? Maybe I can help.
Not anymore, you can't. Not against him. But thanks for the offer.
Who are you talking about?
You know very well.
Lord Mortimer? You talk as if you were in danger, monsieur. Has he threatened you in any way?
I'm done for, Monsieur de Richet. I played with the devil, and I lost.
I mean, I could use it, but also...
Don't you think it would be good for you to shed your burden?
That is my intention.
You're worried.
Not physically.
You have a secret. You're afraid of talking about it.
He's afraid about his family, is what I'd guess.
You're protecting someone who is dear to you, and apparently you're prepared to die for that person.
Twice over.
Are you afraid for your daughter?
What are you? Be careful, Deriche. Be very careful what you're about to say if you don't want to go flying off the balcony! What do you know about her?
Calm
Nothing
down.
apart from the fact that you love her and you're saying goodbye to her. I read your letter on your desk.
I ought to get rid of you.
Yeah,
Perhaps I can help
probably.
you.
The hero syndrome. You always think you can fix things. She will be safer far away from me. That's it. What's more, no one must find out where or who she is. Is that clear?
Perfectly. But why say goodbye to her? She must still need you.
The only thing she needs is for him never to find her. Time is short, Louis. Follow my advice. Find your mother if she's still alive, and get out of here. Flee this damned island of doom.
Are we in danger?
Island of Doom?
Been in danger
The Island of Doom train?
Set foot on this rock. He wants you. He's sizing you up.
Timer?
He's circling around you. It's blindingly obvious, and you, flattered as you are, will soon be running around for him just to keep your place among his precious few. It feels so good to be accepted by him. You will experience power, wealth, glory. He will give it all to you.
I don't want any of that.
Until one day.
Okay, the wealth would be nice, but I don't want the rest of it.
Inside that you will no longer know who you are. You will find yourself void of all conscience, of all freedom. You can no longer look at yourself in the mirror without feeling sick.
Refuse, I tell you. From now on, say no. No!
No means no, Jacques.
Man, Louis, you look after yourself. As for me, I shall take back my freedom tomorrow morning. I'm through with it all.
There you go. Back in the saddle.
That's not what he means, Louis.
Come on. It's late. I'd like to get some rest.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
That's not what he means, Louis. That's not what he means. It means he's gonna kill himself in the morning. Okay. Okay, so that seemed to be an optional thing. We didn't get locked out of doing Godoy. I assume talking to Godoy is like a required for the story to continue. But yeah, he'll take back his freedom in the only thing he has freedom to do, which is to kill himself. That's a common... I've lost control of my life, but the only thing that I still have control of is the way I go out. So... that's what I think's gonna happen. Well, I guess we'll find out. Duchess? This is where we want to go. Hey, Volner.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I came down here to find him, actually.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door.
He's dead,
I'm
isn't
not
he?
sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Have you? Make him leave. Make him search somewhere else. Make up a story. That doesn't seem... You try just going in.
Perhaps he didn't hear you. Did you try entering?
No, of course not. It would not be proper, after all.
These are expensive. And I think he's also immune to being manipulated. We don't have a high enough level to do that, so... I see if I can find something else.
He won't let me by. I'll have to find another way of getting into the damned room.
Wait, this is our room, right? I'm sure we can just hop the balcony. Okay, let's make sure no one's been in here first. So, let's check around. This horrible room that has all the paintings looking at us. No, no! Every time, don't look at it. Don't look at that horrible painting.
Inferno by Dante.
Oh, again.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
I thought it was abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Not abandon hope, all ye who enter here. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
Yeah, read that. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's been in. Okay. So if we can get out onto the balcony, we should be able to just jump across. Not even jump across, just walk across. Hey, how's it going, Godoy? So, dead? No one inside the room, roaring fireplace. They gotta keep it warm. I know, it's cold in the 18th century. Okay, he's not here. He's not here or he's dead. In his bedroom. That's what I'm going with. Is this play the piano or pick something up? I hope it's not play the piano. Okay, it was pick something up. That's fine. Stuff. Carmelite water. Okay. It also seems Volner has stopped knocking on the door. No one inside the room. Yeah, roaring fireplace. I read that already. Lord Duke, here's the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be to weaken the French economy and secretly that of the Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea, so privateering. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on French food products. Such a treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you will be able to swiftly find the diplomatic solution, awaiting further instruction.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke.
Ironic? I don't think it's ironic. I think it's, something else. Notice something? Do I notice the jizz on the painting?
Hey, it looks like someone slipped something in the back here.
A
The
fleshlight.
letter. Let's see
Not
what
a,
it says.
not a fleshlight.
It reeks of perfume, and it's written in Spanish.
Why?
Godoy, you really are a little devil.
Oof, that's a bit much for me. Presumably it's from the Queen. Even if I can't read it.
Manuel Godoy, a painting of himself in his room. Now that's not
Yep.
going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Yeah, but it's expected though. Alright, more royal jelly. I've also made myself drunk. Or not drunk, high, I guess. I'm high on on all the different things I've been ingesting.
Don Quixote. Talking without
That
thinking.
is absolutely
is
not
like
how you
shooting
spell it.
without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Yeah, the very first corporate espionage. I do that all the time, double read comments. I keep thinking a new one comes in and I read it again. I go, oh, wait a minute, I read that already. Do I have a reflection? I do not. I'm a vampire, confirmed. Okay, how much piss do I have left? A little bit left, it's fine. I'll get myself some royal jelly now. Delicious. Hey, Godoy. No, he really isn't in his room. Any good books? He's also left the fire on. I'm stuck.
An old sesterce from Rome. Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
Ubes. Oh, wait. Can't show that. You didn't see anything. Ugh. No, I don't need Devil's Torn. It's fine.
Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
So who brought the paintings in? Like, presumably Godoy brought the painting of the Queen with him. Even though that's a bit strange. Steal his book. Noblesse of the Sword.
Maria Louisa of Parma. Although not Godoy's true love, the Queen is his benefactress according to some people.
Benefactress. Now that is a word. It's all Godoy's perfumeries.
Amber crystals.
Okay, Godoy's not here. Or he's on the outside again. Ah, he also partakes of the piss potion. No. Okay, so what'll probably happen is I'll walk out, Godoy will walk in, and he'll go, "What are you doing in my room?" Or not. Is there anything else on his desk I can go after? No.
The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal?
Yes. Probably Brutus and Caesar. I don't imagine that was a pretty good one either. I mean, he literally stabbed the guy. I mean, I don't want to walk out the front door again, because Wallner will be like, "What are you doing here?" I also don't know where he is, though. Where could he be? just gonna give this room a quick go over again, just in case I'm blind. I have been known to have temporary stream blindness and not see obvious things. Is he waiting to drop on me from the roof? No. He's not like Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell, doing the splits, waiting to drop on me. What about in here? No? Okay. I guess leave? Brutus was such a good character in the HBO Rome show. Who played... Which one's the Rome show? Forget who played Brutus now. I know who played Mark Antony. I forget who played Brutus. Are we talking about the older one? I can't think of any newer one now that I think about it though. Whose room is this? My room? Oh, this is my room. Walk into somebody else's room. Alright, this is my room. It's fine. Okay. Godoy's not in his own room, so... I guess we'll have to look for him elsewhere. He's still doing that. Let's see, he might be downstairs instead. Yeah, it was only 2 seasons. Yeah, that's the older one. Yeah, that was a really weirdly paced show. It's like the first season was really slow. Like, I liked both of them, and then the second season they just jumped massively in time. Like, almost every episode was like a year or 2 years later. Can I even go downstairs? I can go downstairs. Okay, maybe he's downstairs. Titus Pullo. I do remember him, because he went on to be the Punisher. Did they both go on to be the Punisher? Did Mark Antony go on to be the Punisher? Am I thinking of somebody? Is he somebody else? He's somebody else. Never mind. Different actor. Maybe he's in here. Godoy, if you're in here, you have to tell me. Like, I assume there's probably something in his room, and we do, in fact, have to tell Wolner that he's not there, and then he'll be like, how do you know he's not there? I'll be like, because I went in. This ridiculous library goes all the way down to the center of the earth. Could have checked the garden, I suppose. Oh, someone's playing the piano. Is that Godoy or Napoleon? I think it's Napoleon. Nope, that's Godoy. Alright, we found him. What's up, Chief?
Duke Manuel?
Well, Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir.
You should always expect the Spanish Inquisition. Ask why was he angry when he arrived?
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive.
Dude, it's Duke's Archives from Dark Souls. It almost looks like it.
Backup.
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king?
For fun.
Have the French gone stark raving mad?
It was funny.
There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing
What about
down.
Ireland isn't a monarchy?
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone.
Because
isolated.
I don't like you, and you were
United
against
States
him.
can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce.
10?
Really. I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Okay, he's immune to politics. I doubt occultism will do much to him either, so the only choice I have left.
Oh, it's really quite simple, you know. Whose place are we at? Who can manage to bring together so many influential figures under the same roof?
Technically, Sir Gregory brought more guests than Mortimer.
Yes, but in whose name? Who organized the party, Senor Godoy? Who pays the bills? And you are forgetting something fundamental. Who has the biggest army nowadays?
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that France is militarily superior to you. That's why you're considering joining forces with other European countries in order to confront us.
I agree that Mortimer does have some powerful assets. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Spain could get a good price. Off the top of my head. Do you think logic will work? Louisiana poses more problems than it brings. Let's try that.
First of all, the question is to know what Louisiana can be used for. We agree that today, all it brings you is death. Every day, a few more Spaniards die far from their birthplace.
I cannot deny that Louisiana is a veritable quagmire.
Not even veritable.
You have a point
It
there.
is
Tell me
a
one
quagmire.
last thing. What would I gain from all this?
To be free from home. It's true. He doesn't want to be there. I can't blackmail him. Can't force him to war, because I guess he's happy with me now. I can't blackmail him, presumably, because I didn't translate the portrait, or the letter. Mortimer will be grateful. Speak to him about he won't lose. Consolidate your position at the court of Spain. To be free from home. It's true. He doesn't want to be. I could try it. Got 2 blunders, so I can fuck up one.
You unshackle yourself from Sir Gregory, who, let's face it, takes up a lot of space.
What are you talking about?
My friend, I'm guessing that you wouldn't mind getting a little freedom from
Don't say you're guessing.
control he exerts.
Don't say you're guessing.
I would never have gotten where I am today without him. He is an influential man who is true to his word and who has always given me his full attention.
But he obliges you to...
That's enough. I will not allow you to stab him in the back. Sir Gregory is a respectable gentleman, and your petty manipulations have no effect on me.
Correct.
If that is your only argument, then you are on the wrong track.
What's the reveal? Yeah. Doesn't say.
If you continue with home, our 2 countries will become rivals. It could turn into war. Who knows?
It is likely, even.
A war, Duke Manuel. On our own territories. Do you really see yourself committing the Kingdom of Spain to an armed conflict against France? Can you imagine the financial investment required, not to mention the loss of lives and dishonor at the slightest defeat? Do you see yourself being the man responsible for that?
No, but you are the one who's pushing me into it, you damned Frenchman!
I'm not pushing you
Damn
into
frogs.
anything, Duke Manuel. If you are a man of the future and of progress, as I'm given to believe, you will know how much suffering a war would bring.
Come on, you fool, give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement will become null and void.
I didn't mention anything about his former
You can
partners.
count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis. I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow. Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Right, I guess we're going to bed then. Go to bed. Okay. What's the fastest way to get back to bed? This way. I'm trying to see what the music is. recognize it. Would these butterflies even be out right now? It's like almost night. Or might as well be night. Okay, back upstairs. Go to bed. Leave Volner to keep knocking away on your man's door. Knock yourself out, Volner. Should I tell him? Should I tell him he's not there? Can I even tell him?
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
Should I tell him?
I just ran into him. He was heading for the dining room.
Ah, thank you.
Guess we'll see what comes of that. Maybe we'll find him dead and we can pin it on. We can pin it on him. Okay, time to get into our bed, fully clothed, on top of the covers. Because video games do not know how... No, don't look at that painting! Why? Oh my.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess!
Mr.
you're
France?
Here. What a charming surprise.
How did you get
beginning to
in?
think You can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir.
Oh my.
Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
In a good way.
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind. Although you would have everything to gain by it.
Do you perhaps know something that I don't? Come on, Emily. It's time you lay your cards on the table.
What would you know about Louisiana? Nothing. Nothing I can think of, so...
If you know something I don't about Lord Mortimer, now's the time.
I don't want to speak ill of him, but in certain circles, you can't exactly say he has a good reputation.
Continue.
Well, there have been instances where he has used people, then gotten rid of them once he no longer seemed to need them, Louis. He makes fine promises, makes you feel valuable, tests you. But beware. I'm worried that something might happen to you.
He sounds like an
Advise me to
abusive
change sides as a
partner.
precaution?
I'd rather say as a safety measure. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Of course, Emily.
Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
I've just convinced Godoy, so...
Unfortunately, my word is my bond. I don't want to leave Lord Mortimer in the lurch.
Very well, as you wish. It's up to you to decide.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Shit. Let's not talk about the fact that I've seen Sarah.
Well, I should imagine you're still shaken. I promise to shed light on my mother's circumstances as soon as possible.
There's not much to shed light on. What your mother did is inexcusable.
Correct.
She won the trust of my sister in order to more easily betray her.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything to her. Can we change subject, please? I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Why did you come here? Oh my. What? Okay. Fair enough.
Come, Louis.
Twitch can't see this. Fade to black. Ding! Oh, she left us.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough, why isn't she here? She's busy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, isn't it time?
She's very busy.
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry.
Who's the queen?
President,
Am I the queen?
wants one thing.
Fade to black. Sorry, Doom Training.
United. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim.
I'm pretty sure this
He's
game
been
is
serving
15s.
Mortimer
Anyway.
for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Wait, does Home know I can do that? Because I think he said the exact same thing last time when we got shunted out. Yes, I sleep on top of the covers without the pillows.
Emily?
Almost fully
Are you
clothed. You in the shower? Do you want some company?
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Makes sense.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Conference in conference room.
Louis, the
Makes
game
sense.
is back on.
Wow, okay. Go straight there.
My friends, the conference is about to begin.
Who's missing?
Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
Who's missing?
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me assure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has
Is it
brought
Jacques?
sound
I think
advice,
Jacques is missing.
and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it.
Shock.
Even though my choice won't count.
Against.
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 And you, Luke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and
Goodbye. Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You included. I would be very grateful if you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light.
Yes.
You mean, Duke Manuel?
Yes.
Gregory, I regret to inform you that Spain will not support you in this operation. I vote for. Moreover, in response to arguments brought to my attention, I declare war on France.
What? What is he doing?
If you think France is afraid of you, you are dreaming.
Over 10
That's new.
nations rise against
I
you,
didn't go that far.
and you behave like a yapping little dog?
When the French armies are at your door, my Lord Duke, you will change your tune. Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
Ooh my.
What? Lily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
Of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
4, of course.
Yeah, I
Well,
would love more land,
That
please.
leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
Yeah,
You're
where
all
is
making
he?
me sick.
Oh wait, there he is.
Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string. Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques,
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years.
Well,
But it didn't come for free. And now I see
he did
the
say
price
he'd
is
take
too
back
high
his
to
freedom
pay.
in the morning.
I'll stop.
come, Jacques. We'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
I mean, I don't want him to kill himself, but I think he wants to. Need his vote too, so.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man!
Monsieur, I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things!
You have no idea how terrible I
Yourself,
am.
I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
You can take control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course,
No.
Jacques. You'll have all the time you need.
Fuck. I find it unlikely he's immune or vulnerable to logic. He won't believe the order can protect him. He won't believe that. He don't think he'll believe that either. Let's try logic. No, let's try this one, and I'll make it free.
I'm sure we can work things out.
But you don't know him.
Let's stay united, Jack. He's nothing without us.
Really?
Trust me.
Apparently I can just take it from him. He won't believe etiquette. He hates etiquette.
Calm down now, Jack. It's over.
You have no idea what you just put me through.
It would be nice if we could all settle down a bit. And let us thank Louis for his intervention. It was very courageous of him.
Yeah, you should all change your votes for 4 now.
You could have seriously hurt someone if Monsieur de Richet here hadn't stopped you. Your behavior is unacceptable. You would do better to go and rest in your apartment. My friends, we shall continue the conference later. I would like to apologize for the inexcusable behavior of my guest. We all need to recover from all of this excitement.
Look at Louis
Take the
standing
rest of the
there.
day off.
Yeah, I'm awesome. Take the rest of the day off. Well, you heard him. I can give that to my boss, right? take the rest of the day off. Huh. Where would I have learned a secret from? Was Napoleon rocking around somewhere? Okay, I chose to follow Morty in the conference, convinced Godoy, did not allow myself to be convinced by the Duchess. Found out that Jacques Peru would do anything for his daughter. I saved Jacques. I reassured Mother, and I slept with Lady Hillsborough. Oh yeah. Turns out so did Napoleon, but okay, that's fine. It's a question who was first. Anyway, what's next? Okay, 4 points again. We can max out psychology. We can max out psychology. We can... That's kind of it. We could do occultism. We wouldn't be able to do anything else then. Let's max out psychology. Alright, that means psychology is free now, forever. Specialist. Okay, I'm gonna see if we... Dangerous text, okay. I say stop pinging trophies for a second. Do we get... Can I move around and save? Because I need to end the stream, come on!
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
He's not dead, though.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again, it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us celebrate
I'm not.
his courage. He enabled us to avert a tragedy.
Yes, that was very noble of you, Louis.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Stupidity.
Thank you.
But okay.
He owes you his life. That's quite something.
That madman deserves to die.
We are
Why?
providing Mr. Peru with care, but rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think.
Why? What did you do?
Rest.
That was a quick about turn. No, I can't.
Of course.
Let me fucking end the stream, please. Again. Once again, we're an empty slot. What was this? Daily record with secret police, anonymous, unpublished. A collection of notes and observations recorded for the attention of the Lieutenant General of Police in France. Noblesse of the Sword by Francisco Lorenz de Rada. Most accomplished and comprehensive treatise on fencing ever written. +1 to agility. Okay. Can I save? Okay, good. Fine. I am free. Okay. Cool. So, Council Part 3. We're into like the middle, I think, of Chapter 3 or so. Some strange things are happening. Lord Mortimer wants to literally do the Louisiana Purchase, so we were joking about Doom Training. Apparently that is exactly what is happening here. So, interesting, which, you know, historically it did happen, so I think it makes sense for us to be on his side, since it's gonna happen anyway, but alright. Yeah, so we'll continue and pick this up next week. Tomorrow, we'll be playing Batman, Arkham Asylum. Continuing with that, we took a break last week to finish off Bayonetta, but that's done now, so we're going to be back to Arkham, or Return to Arkham, as the game is called, tomorrow. Friday, we will play a bit of Thymesia, not sure how it's pronounced, but it is Bloodborne, but you're a plague doctor, basically. It's like Bloodborne, but instead of blood, it's alchemy, I think, is the deal. Or something, I don't know. It'll be jank. It'll be jank stuff. I'm sure it'll be a buggy and fun time, I think, on Friday. And Saturday, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, continuing on with that as well. I forget where we stopped. Anyway, something is happening in Xenoblade 2. And then Sunday, weekly news recap and channel update, and we'll know all about what's happening next week as well. So, thanks for dropping by, Doomtrain Inc., and anyone who's lurking in the chat. If you want to catch up on the rest of this series, you can find it over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Doomtrain5. That's where all the VODs are, and there are plenty of other videos there from before Twitch. Well, not from before Twitch, but from before... No, actually, some videos might actually be there from before Twitch. Before I started on Twitch, at least. Anyway. And if you are watching this on YouTube, most of my videos are now recorded live on Twitch. So twitch.tv/Doomtrain5. You can check those out there. And Twitter. I have a Twitter account. It's Doomtrain5 too. Anyway, I'm there somewhere, probably. Right. I'm going to go. Have a good rest of your evening, and hopefully see some of you tomorrow for Batman. Alright. Have a good one. See you later, see you doing your thinking. Have a good one.
Bye.